Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport. And in this video, we are going to debate on who we think will be the 2020 European Golden Boy. Now, the list was announced last week while we record this video, and the list is in the description below. So, of course, there's quite a few players to talk about because, I mean, the main ones are Erling Haaland, Jadon Sancho, both from Borussia Dortmund, Phil Foden at Man City, Alphonso Davies, what a player he has been for Bayern Munich by winning the Champions League. So it is a good list here. It's a very long list. And of course, there'll be 40-odd journalists in Europe who will vote. And then the winner will get announced in December time. So it's going to be very, very, very interesting. First of all, I mean, who do we go for? I mean, Seb, we love wonder kids, don't we? We love youngsters. We love to see them already shine very quickly and be the future of football, hopefully, be the greatest on the planet. So, I mean, the way I look at it, Alphonso Davies, for me, has got to be the favourite, surely.
Well, because he won the Champions League. So
exactly.
and he was outstanding, and that's a fair shout. I mean, Alphonso Davies, I'm a big fan of a few of these. For instance, I like Camavinga from Rennes. But for me, it's got to be Haaland. I mean, he came into the Champions League, all those goals, and then he still had pressure on him when going to Dortmund in January, and he delivered. For me, it's without doubt, and he's just unbelievable. So for me, Haaland's got to be, in my opinion, the favourite. But I wouldn't argue against Davies winning it either. No.
I mean, Erling Haaland for what we saw, Joe, especially the moment he joined Dortmund, it's like he'd been at the club for a very long time. And, you know, the goals he scored against PSG, that wonder goal was absolutely fantastic to witness. And him doing that good old celebration of, you know, it certainly left a good signal and just a bit of a, you know, just of what we can expect from Erling Haaland. And as we talk about him now, Joe, he's scoring in every game. And not just once, twice, or maybe even a hat-trick. And he did for Norway again in the Nations League last week. It just shows, Joe, that this is not a fluke. This is the future of probably the greatest striker in the world.
Yeah, I've got to agree that Erling Braut Haaland should be the winner of the Golden Boy. He's, like you just said, he's done it on the club stage and he's done it on the international stage. And he's not just scoring one goal, he's scoring 2 goals or a hat-trick in the games. It's unreal. I'm looking at the stats from last season. He scored 13 goals in 15 Bundesliga appearances, German Bundesliga, and he had 16 and 14 in the Austrian Bundesliga, 10 in the Champions League. It's unreal. He finished the season with 44 goals in 40 appearances. If this is correct, this is off transfer now. Just unreal for a 20-year-old lad. And the important thing is he's enjoying himself. He's on the football pitch. He's going around with a smile on his face, and I think that is it. He's not got any pressure on him, and he's just enjoying himself, enjoying the game. And he won't be at Dortmund for long if he keeps this up. Because Dortmund's top club, it's a good club, but someone's going to come in the likes of your Liverpool, United, Cities, Real Madrid, Barcelona, someone out like that of that ilk is going to come in for him and slap a big price tag in front of Dortmund, and Dortmund won't be able to turn it down and he won't be able to turn down the move to a club like that. He's just quality, and those stats that I just reeled off to you there. And like you said, it was like you had the break, and I watched Dortmund's derby against Schalke, his first game back when they come back from the lockdown. He was straight on it again. It was like there had been no break, and he was straight on it with a couple of goals in that game as well. And he started this season in magnificent form. I'm just going to have a quick look. Forgive me whilst I have a quick look at how many goals he's got currently this season. Sorry, bear with me one moment.
We're all waiting.
Sorry, internet. So he's already got 5 goals in 6 appearances this season.
Yeah.
According to this.
Yeah.
So just
hasn't left the pitch, has
unreal.
he? No.
Unreal.
I mean, I actually, let's quickly, Luke, talk about some of the English ones we've got on this list. We've got Phil Foden.
I've got the list. I've got the list of the Premier League nominations. Because you've got Saka, Hudson-Odoi, Ferran Torres, Phil Foden, Mason Greenwood, and Fabio Silva. For me, if it was going to go to one of the English boys in the Prem, I think it'd have to be probably Mason Greenwood.
Yeah.
He burst onto a scene
that's quite an obvious one, isn't it, for all the English ones? It's got to be Greenwood. I don't know where that hesitation was from because
Jadon Sancho, but
no, but I mean, sorry, yeah.
But in the Prem, he's probably been the standout. I don't know why Hudson-Odoi's on this list because he's barely been playing any football. So I don't know why he's on this list.
I didn't really agree with that. I don't know why they needed that.
But he's been very disappointing on the big stage, hasn't he?
Yeah, but Mason Greenwood looks like a baller. Like some of the goals, and he's playing out of position. He's not a right winger. But some of the goals he scored in the Europa League and especially in some of the Premier League, he's going to be, if nurtured correctly, but I think he's got the right manager for that because former striker at United. I think Martial should be very worried about his position if United got a proper right winger.
Yeah.
So I think Mason Greenwood through the middle, he's better than Rashford at being a striker. So if it was going to go to one of the lads in the Premier League, he would probably be the one that it will go to. However, it's not going to go to anyone in the Prem. It's not going to go to anyone in the Prem. It's going to go to Germany. It's going to go to either Haaland. I think the top three are probably the Bundesliga guys.
I was just going to say, let's do a top three, shall we, just to make it a bit more interesting. I tell you what, we'll ask you, Seb. Who'd your top three be? I mean, just from your views on what you've seen in football this year from these top three. Go from 3 to 1.
Well, I'd really love to put Camavinga in there, but I can't because he didn't have a full season. I think we're forgetting also Ansu Fati, aren't we? I mean,
Fati's in terms of
a fantastic season he had last season at least. And he started this season really well. And I'm going to base it off the idea that this is Sancho's second season, so maybe we don't put him in there. I'm just
I feel like
this is going to be awarded because of it's the breakthrough season.
The breakthrough, yeah.
So on that alone, I'll have to put Fati, Davies, and Haaland. That's from third to first.
That's a good top three.
If Fati won it, I wouldn't have seen any complaints either. I mean, as I said for Davies either as well. If he won it, then I don't think he can have any complaints either.
I think what is nice about the Fati thing is that he's in a team where it was Griezmann's first season. You know, plenty more experience than Fati. He's good in La Liga because of what he did with Atletico Madrid. And then you've got Lionel Messi, you've got Suarez, all these Rakitic. You know, all these players that have done it for Barca. But the fact that Fati has gone in there and done the job, I think he deserves a lot of credit, actually, because that's a lot of pressure on your shoulders when you got all those big name players that have won everything at that club as well. Despite how bad the season was for Barca, Fati actually did very, very well. We'll go on to Joe for your top three. Who'd you go for?
Third place could go. Like Seb said, it could go to Fati, it could go to Sancho. Second place, definitely Davies. First place, Erling Braut Haaland. But the reasons, obviously, that's been stated prior.
So that's two. That's Seb and Joe with Haaland. And Luke, are you going to join them on that?
Yeah. For me, Haaland's number one, I think. For me, I think there was a stat that he has scored 48 goals in his last 51 games for club and country.
It's just crazy.
This kid's 20 years old. But for me, my top three is Mason Greenwood, Alphonso Davies, and Haaland. Yeah. I'd like to have Sancho in there, but Sancho's had, he's done it the season before.
It's less the breakthrough season, isn't it?
It's not really much of a breakthrough.
I mean, that's unfair, isn't it? He had a great season. As many assists as goals.
That's why you can't put Phil Foden in your top three. Because he's not had a breakthrough year. He's been in the City team for 3 years. And the Real Madrid wingers, they've not really burst onto the scene. Liga. Camavinga is probably, I think I watched Rennes versus PSG, where Rennes beat PSG, and I thought Camavinga absolutely dominated that midfield.
He's outstanding for a 17-year-old, and
Yeah,
he's one to
outstanding for a
watch in the
17-year-old.
Champions League.
Like, he's in the France team. Like, he's starting and scoring bicycle kicks.
He's 17, and he has the physique of a fully formed adult. He plays
He's everything that Pogba thought he was.
Yeah, he is what Pogba's supposed to be. I'd also like to add that, for instance, if you're looking at Fati and who else? Sorry, it was Davies. They've got World Cup winners behind them. Griezmann is looking to take Fati's place, but Fati is ahead of him. If you look at Davies as well, Davies is ahead of Hernandez, and Hernandez should as well. He was injured, but he came back at the second part of the season. These guys should have been playing, but these youngsters, on the other hand, were taking their place.
They challenged it. Yeah, they challenged it.
There's got to be credit there.
Yeah, I'd agree. Okay, we've heard our top three from you guys. I'll share you mine. So this is a tough one because I think.
Did we ask yours, Jamie?
We did. Dicks. I tell you what, I'm gonna put. It's hard.
If he doesn't put Mason in third place, I'll be shocked.
No,
because I'm a Liverpool fan and I put Mason Greenwood third.
No. I'm gonna actually put. I'm gonna put Fati third. I'm gonna put Erling Haaland second.
No.
And Alphonso Davies first. The reason being, no. I'll say no. Haaland completely deserves it, but for me, I like to see a different player, like especially Alphonso Davies being a left back. It's just nice to see someone in a position where not everyone watches them. It was refreshing to see him win the Champions League with the fact that he's so young and what he's done on that pitch for Bayern Munich already. And am I right? He scored the winning goal as well in the Champions League.
No, Kingsley Coman.
Oh, is it Coman? Sorry. But it was like I think there was a good tweet that Alphonso Davies put back in 2012 or something like that, in which McDonald's wouldn't let him have a job. And he retweeted that tweet after he won the Champions League, and he said, "See, you should have taken up on my offer. You could have had me at McDonald's, but now I'm a Champions League winner." It was absolutely brilliant. But it's just refreshing. But Haaland. Yeah, deep down, I think he deserves it the most. So, anyway, Erling Haaland is the man to win the Golden Boy, according to the Let's Talk Sport panel. And, of course, remember to subscribe to more of our very expert Let's Talk Sport panels where we're not biased at all. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video.